Hello, my name is Steve Featherson and I'm the Track Director for Network Rail. One of the jobs that I have as Track Director is to chair the Track Safety Alliance. That brings together all of the companies that work in the track industry in the UK railway. Our job is to improve the safety of our track workers. And one of the things that we've identified is the quality of the briefings that our track workers receive is not always as good as it should be. And that's simply not acceptable. So what we've decided to do is to produce a quarterly video. That video will tell you key safety messages that will help to keep you safe on the track. This is the first video. I hope that you find it beneficial.
My vision for safety is a simple one. Many thousands of shifts are undertaken every year, delivering track delivery work all across the country. My vision is that everyone comes to work safely, works in a safe environment and returns home safely to their families every day. The Track Safety Alliance is a collaboration that shares, innovates and agrees and arrives at best practice. You talk to any one of the companies and they will all have a vision for safety, and if you put all these together, the Track Safety Alliance is an effective method for delivering all of those visions. Basically, in order to create a step change in safety, we need to become much more mature with our safe conversations, listening to our staff, and we need to provide them with an environment where they talk openly about safety issues that they face. They've got an environment where they can challenge their peers, their teams, their working groups safely for the greater good, and that's what the fair culture model is for me.
TSA stands for the Track Safety Alliance. It's a collaborative working group brought together of Tier 1 principal contractors.
The TSA is made up of plant suppliers and we're also made up of our agency employers. So we have this holistic approach that we're not just looking at the primary contractors, we are looking at our agency suppliers.
You have Balfour BT, you have Colas Rail, you have Amy, you have Carillion.
Network Rail of course, and Babcock, Balfour, us in Colas Rail, and we bring technical people in to add expertise and value from time to time as well.
The TSA enables us to build strong relationships to information sharing, lessons learning and innovation.
And we adopted an attitude right at the beginning that there was no competitive advantage in saving lives, so we could share information even though we were in competition with each other.
It's in everybody's interest to cooperate to get safety to the highest possible level for the mutual benefit of everybody involved in the whole industry.
People have a right not to be hurt when they work for us anywhere in the industry, and it's our job to ensure that happens. TSA is fundamentally important in helping us achieve that goal.
We're trying to instill it as safety as a core value rather than saying it's a priority. And priorities by definition change, core values remain, and that's the message we're trying to get through to our people. Production is not the king, but safety comes first.
So we enjoy the opportunity to be able to talk in an open and frank way around incidents that have happened, but also positives way forward in terms of eliminating risk.
With that dialogue and with that mutual desire to get it right, we can collaboratively get to a situation where we have an answer that fits and is workable and will bring benefits.
All the members of the TSA are making good progress in their own fields, and rather than do it as an independent, we're doing it as a collective and getting the synergy from a whole team effort.
So we are very keen to support, put resource in and help drive innovation out of the TSA. So no, it is truly an alliance, as it says. It's a Track Safety Alliance and we're very keen to be part of that alliance.
There's a wealth of experience, there's a wealth of enthusiasm and there's a wealth of good ideas. If we harness that and then share that around, we will make a significant improvement.
And I look forward to the day when we just don't talk about fatalities and we don't talk about serious injuries, because we have implemented systems that are world leading.
It's keeping the motivation, making sure that we're doing the right thing and that it's put across the whole board.
The industry that we are in does not have to have accidents. It is perfectly possible for us to be accident free, and that has to be our goal. Other industries achieve this and we can do better.
And it's keeping the momentum going, it's keeping that heads up and saying ultimately we're out there trying to save lives, and that's what we're there for.
Clear and concise safety communication is crucial in any situation. But in an emergency situation, it could be the difference between life and death. What you are about to hear is the actual voice recording of an emergency call made by a member of staff when, in a sudden turn of events, he found his colleague trapped in a set of points on a busy junction.
Hello, this is Mr. Ali from Clapham Way.
Yes, Mr. Ali.
Well, is there any chance you can pull 61778 Bravo Point on number? Wow. Stop, please. Can you stop me, please?
Stop. Red flagging, man. Red flagging.
Can you stop the train coming on the...
Sorry?
Hello?
Hello?
Can you stop the train?
Which train? Where are you?
7177 8 Bravo Point.
Stop, you prick.
There's a train coming. Can you stop the train, please? On the downwind fast. Yeah, on the downwind fast.
Where are you, Mr. Ali?
Stop the train, please. Can you stop the train?
Yeah, where are you?
Stop.
Stop! Quickly.
The day in question, it was just a run-of-the-mill day, really. You've got train movements at all times, day and night. I remember receiving a call from the guy from P-Way asking to move a set of points.
Well, is there any chance you can pull 61778 Bravo Point on number?
And then the pitch of his voice seemed to increase, and then I could hear people shouting and screaming in the background about red flagging the train and stopping the train, and then I thought something's not right here.
Stop, you prick. Red flagging, man. Red flagging. Stop, you prick.
I realised that something serious was happening.
Can you stop the train coming on the...
Sorry?
Hello? Can
Hello?
you stop the train?
Which train? Where are you?
There seemed to be confusion as to what line he was on, because I heard 2 or 3 lines mentioned. The downwinds are slow and the down main fast. Now, in between the down main fast and the downwinds are slow is the up main fast. So there's 3 possible lines it could have been on.
Hey, train coming. Can you stop the train, please? On the
downwinds are slow?
Fast. Yeah, on the down main fast.
Where are you, Mr. Ali?
Stop the train, please. Can you stop the train?
Yeah, where are you?
Well, the point of 778 Bravo Point.
1778 Bravo Point.
Yeah, stop.
Quickly.
When the high-pitched tone started and people were screaming, I realised it was somebody with his foot caught in the points with a train coming towards them. Because at that point we were unaware exactly where he was, we had no option but to stop trains everywhere. I sent a stop at knowledge on the CSR radio system to the driver. So trains were held at Clapham Junction, some trains didn't even leave Waterloo Station, and a P-Way guy out on track was also frantically waving his red flag at the train. So both ways stopped the train just in time. When they were looking out on track, they could have been aware that they may have possibly seen one of their colleagues be run over by a train. I had a vision of a guy lying with his foot caught in a point work, with the train hurtling towards him. It was by virtue of the fact that I'd sent a stop at knowledge to the driver in question and the PA guy waved the flag. If neither of those 2 things were forthcoming, that guy wouldn't be around anymore. In an emergency situation, you need to keep as clear, concise as possible. Safety critical communication is everything. Without it, incidents like that could occur. The most important thing is always start with the words, "This is an emergency call," because then the signalman on duty can then zone in and realise that something serious is happening. And the quicker that happens, the quicker it can be averted.
It is easy to think you will be able to make the call if you had been in that situation. But how much of the emergency call procedure can you really remember? Start by saying, "This is an emergency call." Then make sure you're speaking to the right person, usually the signaller or electrical control operator. Tell them who you are, what you do, and where you are, and never use the words "not clear" to describe a line that is obstructed. Always use "line blocked." Then tell them what action needs to be taken, such as stopping trains or if an ambulance is needed. Give them your phone or radio call number so they can call you. Then make sure the other person repeats back the information. It's vital they fully understand it. The signaller or ECO will tell you what they've done, what's going to happen next, and what they want you to do. You might have to take action to prevent death, injury, or damage. But whatever you do, don't put yourself in danger. And remember, when lives are in danger, time is of the essence, pressure is high, and accuracy is everything. So please make sure you know the emergency call procedure.
Today we're here at Long Marston at the Network Rail National Plant Exhibition. There are exhibitors here from suppliers, contractors.
Anyone that's got anything to do with the rail industry, I believe, is here today. From the big boys, from the Babcocks, the Carillions, the Balfour Beatties.
Some of the suppliers, Robel, Arbil, Plaza, Theora, Matisa, Railcare, Network Rail themselves, to share innovation.
People can get stuck in the treadmill, thinking can get stifled, whereas you come, you see, you start asking questions, and that in itself drives innovation.
We've got a couple of location cases that are plug and play and lightweight signals that they plug into as well. The equipment you've got here will mean that installations can be completed in hours rather than days in a very safe environment, and so engineers aren't at trackside in a dangerous zone for long periods of time.
The product is Rail Safe Cut, is the name of the cutting blade for the steel rail, and the product is diamond technology. It's a lot safer because there's no risk of shattering, a lot more life, so there's a lot less downtime changing the blades regularly. This will do between 50 and 70 cuts, so there's a lot of benefits, and we're trying to get awareness for the products out there.
What you see behind me is the Ryla measurement equipment, which has been developed by Rail Data from the Netherlands. It is a track measurement system, and we do that by hanging the measurement system off the back of any train. We can then do a track survey at line speed. 500 times a second we make a picture of the rail, we calculate the X, Y and Z position of the track, but also track gauge, track wear, etc.
We developed a track maintenance tool for removing frozen E-clips or stubborn E-clips. People were a little bit sceptical that we'd have something that was better, and it wasn't until we started showing people how well it removed these stubborn clips that they actually took notice and then helped us get through that process.
The name of the device is Track Safe Release. It's used for non-intrusive, non-destructive, stress-free temperature measurement. It doesn't involve any unclipping or disturbance to the track, so it's a quick, simple means of determining the neutral temperature within the rail.
It's a rail cutting shear for collecting scrap rail from out on the network. It's a very investable product over the next 10 years, and hopefully will increase the productivity from the collection of scrap.
We've got a polymer cable troughing, and this replaces the concrete that's currently the system for transferring cables through the network.
I think one of the key things is for people to get together and network. There are lots of problems within the rail industry and the answers are out there, so it's to get people together to try and bring those questions and answers together and solve those problems.
I think this is an excellent event, bringing all the suppliers together, really driving innovation and driving the ideas within the production teams to take new ideas away. And I've certainly seen a number of things today that I'll take back to the workplace and to add to our portfolio.